Hey Gold fam, we're at it still. It's the second half of the day on this beautiful river. Anyway, got some of this material to throw down the sluice. We're on quite a few buckets now. And after running the Dream dredge mat for a minute, it just wasn't holding on to the material like I'd like. Yes, there was less concentrates, but I think it was spinning some of the gold out because the gold here is flat and small. So I got the old timer out. I love this. Honestly, for what I do around here and the heavy material, the black sand that's in the material, the gold gets up in there and swirls around those 1 3/4 inch or so grates. It's like 4 pound per foot expanded metal. Anyway, it just seems to do a better job. I checked, did 1 scoop out of running 1 bucket of this, and I had 4 times the amount of gold. So the old timer for the win. I'm sorry, Dream Mat doesn't got it here. Maybe if I was running a combo or something like that, or a really long system, but with this, can't go wrong. Anyway, we'll catch you pretty soon. I'll get a pan with some shiny in it for you to see. I'd better bring you in for this one. This is pretty cool. So we got the sluice out of the water and I spotted something. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. You see that center screen now. That's a nice little piece. Right on. See you at the gold pan. So there we got some gold cleaned up for you. Some nice little bits in there. I'll take it. Heck yeah, that was just 1 little scoop out of my concentrate bucket, which I got about a dozen more scoops in each clean out. So if they're gonna be averaging that, yeah. And it's bright and shiny gold as well. There you go, it's all rolled up. Likes to float. Alright. Peace. Hey Gold fam, Colby back at it again. We're running the old timer sluice. Sending some material down it. Got it running pretty good this morning. I'm already seeing some colors in the indicator map. Looks like we're in for a good day. Can't think of a much better way or place to spend than hanging out in some mountain river sluicing. Hey Gold fam, we ran a couple buckets. We had the sluice set down on the stand. Lift up the front, stop the water from going down the sluice, catch a little bit out the back, and unlatch it. Roll up our groovies. And we're just gonna unroll it backwards, knocking everything out of that moss. Turn it over backwards. the bigger chunks out. And this is where all the fine stuff gets caught. There we go, we're ready to roll. Put the old timer back together, get some more dirt. So we better make sure we're still on the gold, even though I did a test can up there. This is the clean out we just did. Grab one little scoop or so. Let's see what we got. I know I'm just blowing through it, but I just want to see if we can see a couple pieces of gold, and I'll show you where I'm digging this and how I'm digging this. Let's do a little bit of washing time. I don't know how well we're gonna pick this up on camera, but we got a couple little specks in there, and I know I blew most of the stuff out really quick, but it's fine gold here. Some of the bigger particles are at the bottom. I just took a quick scoop, but we're gonna go back, we're gonna dig over there, we can get some more material, get back to sluicing. So this is where I'm digging. The high water mark is up here. So we got a nice big V right here. Got all these big cobbles laid down in here. So I worked down here in the bottom, and it didn't seem like the gold was as good far up the V, but I was good here. And I got ground right here I haven't dug. So there's part of my hole where it gets deeper. And then we're back to where the gold was better. So I'm thinking we're gonna work up this hill. We're gonna kick a few of these boulders out of the way. Maybe get that flat one out of the way. And see what we got here. Heavily mineralized rocks, some granitoids that have been altered. Lots of quartz, some pyrites. Give it a sanity check. If we look right here, there's part of the black sands that are concentrated right behind this rock. You're going to want to look for concentrators like this rock was spilling over. It's nothing but black right there. Heavy duty black. So we want to make sure that we get that stuff. That's why we're working back into this bank a little bit. We'll knock some of it down and we'll get it with the hand dredge. Black on both sides, a little quartz in the middle. Really cool stuff. There's a good bite. Oh. Getting a little bit of clay, some of that red stuff. It ain't quite getting to that back there, so starting to get a little bit more optimistic now. Oh, there's a big rock. kinds of sparkly stuff in that one. That's cool. There's more of that clay. Still feels sandy and gritty, so it might be holding something. Mash that around a little bit. Get it broke up. There we got a full bucket. Alright. See you back at the sluice. I said we'd get behind that rock. That's what we're doing right here. Got the shovel down in there. Come on. There we go. And the last scoop we had this black silty clay stuff. Run it. Alright. We're getting some ironstones, some heavily mineralized quartz and granites. Good looking stuff if you ask me. Some more ironstone. So hopefully when they run this down the sluice, we're going to see some gold. I've also been hand dredging behind the rock, or in front of the rock, because everything's going to come from upstream. It's going to slam into this vertical wall. It's going to want to shoot down. So I've been getting the hand dredge down in there. Get some of that stuff right there. Got some really cool half-colored rocks. Really neat stuff, heavy stuff. Of course, got the all-ball pine cone. I imagine that's what that black is some organics decomposing, but all this looking really heavy compared to where I was digging over by the pine tree. So hopefully the gold's bigger because everything's heavier. Getting these really interesting heavy rocks. Of course we're going through. There's always the possibility of a nugget here. I want to go through and check down in the bottom. See if anything leaps out at us. Look how black that water is. Gonna pull some more material from in front of this rock. Good. If I was gold, I'd try to hide from me down here too. Let's see what we got. Some really mineralized quartz. Still some dark ironstones. We'll keep plugging away. We'll see you back at the sluice. Alright fam, I got 2 buckets of material from in front and behind of the giant rocks. I got down to about waist deep, or more than half of my shovel. A lot of large boulders in there. I moved one that was a few 100 pounds. Oh, let's send it. And if you notice, I'm not putting anything in the indicator because I caught us doing something dumb. And if a prospector can't admit a mistake, you can't fix it. This lip that's behind the flare was sucking black sand in, and I wasn't sure if it was just staying there, but I stuck my hand underneath and I could catch pebble coming out the bottom of the sluice. So it was going behind and sucking it out the front. So I don't know how much I lost, but we're gonna stick it right up on past that. So I'm sure that the sluice has a chance to catch the gold and not just dump around, because I know gold's gonna sink straight down there too. But we checked for nuggets. This material's dark, it's already black in there. Look at them grates just dancing. I got high hopes for this clean out. This is gonna be a good one. Big boulders, big gold, right? Or at least a blockage of the flow of the creek. And if you were wondering, I will be bringing a bunch of this material home, and as soon as I get it dried out, I'm going to offer it to my Patreon. So if you get a chance, maybe you should check that out. It's as cheap as $5 a month up to $50 a month. We do have a couple tiers that you'll get some gold every month, but it supports me in getting out, doing this kind of thing. And we're gonna be out of summer pretty soon. I mean, today, first day of September. So this is all gonna be snowed in a month or two. But as always, we're gonna look forward to next year, or even maybe do a late winter trip to New Mexico again. I did really good there. Still got the dry washer. Might as well put it to work. Maybe gold pans and suntans can meet me out there. What do you say, Brother Shannon? All right, we're gonna get this run. We're gonna get some pictures and some video of what this clean out looks like. Talk to you soon. Gold fam, we got those run. And would you look at that? I mean, I guess I could make a sword out of all of this black sand or something after I get all the gold out of it. I just had to share this with you. This is like the darkest sluice ever. This is darker than my humor, and that's pretty dark. All right, we're gonna do a cleanup. We'll take a look and see what we find in a gold pan. Just gobs and gobs of black. All right, we got the 2 buckets of the material from the boulder, and I grabbed the scoop out. I gotta see what's in here, and I figure you guys probably want to see too. Looks like it's really super quartzy ironstones. Then boom, nothing but black. Look at that ironstone and stuff in there. This is a heavy pan. I think we're going to pull some more material from that area, as much as I can anyway. It's getting pretty deep.
gold.